Hey guys, I'm Cal with Midwest Flyways. Today we want to do a video that's going to be a little bit more for the beginners. A lot of guys that have been hunting a long time are going to already know some of this information, but we think it's important to just go through. The first thing I want to make sure you know is that this is strictly our opinion. You're going to hear a lot of different opinions about this. A lot of people are going to tell you different things, but this is a good general rule of thumb for guys just starting out. Today we're going to talk about something we get asked a lot, and that's just going through the different shot sizes that are available for a shotgun. First, to talk about duck. There's pretty much everything from 6 down to 2 shot is going to be the common range. However, we don't really buy anything over 4. So usually we're hunting shot sizes between 4 and 2, and we kind of gauge it based on the experience. Joey and I and Connor will have different shot sizes usually in our bag, but if you kind of want a versatile, just everyday type of deal, we kind of pick up a 3 shot. The difference is, just to go through quick, the difference is in size of shot come in how big the BB inside of a shot shell are and how many are in there. Obviously, all of the shot shells that you see, inside of them is a bunch of little BBs. And the reality is everything we see is the same size. Either it's a 3-inch or a 3.5 inch. Some guys hunt 2 3/4. We don't. We hunt 3-inch typically for duck, usually even 3-inch for goose. Some guys think that 3.5 makes a difference, and we'll go through that. But in every shot, based on the inch size, there's going to be the same amount of space. So a 4 shot is going to have more BB and a wider spread, but it's going to have smaller BB. A 2 shot is going to have bigger BBs inside the shell, but it's going to have less of them, obviously, because there's less space to fill up with BBs. So it's going to have a more narrow spread. So typically, the way you can kind of gauge this, if you're going to be shooting bigger ducks that are going to be coming in smaller groups, or in groups where you're going to pick out the bird you're going to shoot and you're an accurate shooter, grab a 2 shot. Because what that's going to allow you to do is have bigger BBs hitting that bird and kill it quicker, not have crippled birds, different things like that. If you're going to be shooting divers and teal, you're going to be looking at grabbing a 4 shot. And some guys grab 5 shot, 6 shot for teal, smaller birds that come in big groups, groups of 30 birds that move through right in front of your faces. 6 shot can do great things. But typically for us, we're looking at between 4 and 2. 3 is that in-between mark. When you're hunting geese, generally you're going to see guys shooting double BB and triple BB. We shoot triple BB, and the thing is with geese, they're bigger birds and they fly a lot slower, so you can be a lot more accurate. Because they're bigger birds, you need bigger BBs to kill them. With that, some guys think the 3.5 makes a difference because it is a bigger shell. Usually there's a couple extra BBs in there. Obviously, the more BBs that are in there that hit the bird, the better of a chance you have of killing it on impact. So sometimes we'll pick up 3.5, but we will also say, in our experience, if you shoot the bird accurately, a 3-inch shell at double or triple BB should have no issue killing a goose. If you're inaccurate, it's possible it could because you're putting less BBs in that bird, but typically 3-inch won't be an issue. One thing to remember when you talk to some older guys, maybe your grandpa's telling you what to buy or helping you learn to hunt. In his day, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, guys shot lead. So inside that shot shell, the BBs that are in there, they used to be made of lead. Now they're made of steel typically. And some companies will make them with, tungsten or a stronger version of steel, they might call it. But just remember, you're not shooting lead. So remember that when you're picking out shot 2, that the 6 shot and the 20 gauge is not going to do the same thing it did 20 years ago. If you guys have more questions about this, go ahead and let us know in the comments below. Like us on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure to subscribe here, and we look forward to talking to you soon.